This is my little retrospective with contemporary craft at the station, the subway station in Grant Street, 500 Grant Street. It starts here. You can see my beginning, my story at high school. And it goes to this window here. You see my portraits of my friends on dog bodies, my early inspiration. You see a picture of me in high school with my afro. And this here is my first, one of my early sculptures that I made when I was 15 out of ceramics with my wonderful art teacher at Kosowitz. And then we move on to, I apprenticed with violin making. And here we have a window of all my violin making, some of my violin making tools. I made violins professionally for about 15 years. You see all the unique tools you need for violin making, wood carving tools and dividers and files and measurement, some millimeters, and that's actually a violin that I made in about 20 years ago, patterns and so forth. The story is here. And then we move on to the next window, a return to clay. My next, after violin making, I really wanted to return to clay. I felt like I needed more imaginative creativity. You can see my public art begins, a bronze rat, transition from violin making back to sculpture, violin lady made in Brazil, my gypsy woman in a violin case holding a little caravan, the story of my rediscovering clay, my backyard during a public art project. Then move on to the next window here. We have more current work, my mosaics, some big public art projects out of mosaics, like the Welcome to Braddock sign, and then the Welcome to Uptown sign, and now I'm doing these fused glass works, boxer, astronomer, DJ lady. It's kind of a new venture I'm entering with fused glass, and you see some of my drawings, ceramic piece in Vallauris, France, in the south of France, my well-known musicians in downtown Pittsburgh, a lot of my drawings. And then finally, in the last window, you see some more of my public art. There's the models for this public art project in Tampa. And you see some of my studio in Pittsburgh and my building in Uptown. And then some archaeological works that I created, inspired by St. Augustine, Colombia, the magic archaeological site that got me going on these pieces. So it's a little roundup of my years of making various things.